Hello, my name is Ankur Kaushik. I've got a rank of 37 in CSE 2018. Earlier I had rank of 485 in CSE 2016. I was working as an railway traffic probationer. So I've scored 300 marks this year and similar marks in 2016 in public administration. So I would like to share my strategy for public administration, what I did differently than what most people do. So first of all, the basic is you should give a test series very honestly. I had written only one test in 2016, but this time I had made sure that I wrote at least 6 tests. So I covered all the sectionals in those 6 tests, and I did not get highest marks in first test. I got 97 marks in my first test, and progressively I was one of the top rankers by the time I wrote my last test. So make sure that when you go for a test series, be it any test series, you write those tests religiously. Take care of the comments that are given by the checker. Make sure you if you feel those comments are really helpful, put the efforts in those, and make sure you improve when you write the test again. So first being test series. Secondly, I would like to also suggest some books that I followed which are not that into limelight. So first I would like to say is I followed Organization Behavior by Stephen P. Robbins. So what I did was I had a syllabus printout of public administration handy. I made sure that whatever terms are mentioned in organization behavior and also leadership, motivation, morale, I make sure I read them from those books. I had made notes of myself. There are very good diagrams given in that book. Make sure you have them by heart so that you can replicate those when there is a question in the real exam. So for organization behavior, I did that. Secondly, I cannot focus more upon the importance of second ARC. It's very, very important. I had almost had 10 reports of ARC from cover to cover, like for 14th report of ARC financial administration, 5th report on law and order. Then I had also read 15th report, 12th report on citizen centric administration. So those are very, very, very important ARCs. You should read since you are a public administration student, you should read them cover to cover. Okay, what I did not make much notes of ARCs, I just highlighted them. So next time when I was reading them, I just read the highlighted part. And whenever you're writing a test, make sure you quote, be it GS or be it public admission, make sure you quote the recommendations from ARC, second ARC. They're very good reports, you should definitely read them. Then third, on financial administration, I would like to suggest, I stumbled upon a very good article by Jones. It's called Jones Budgeting PDF. It's basically a review of all the books written by Aaron Wildavsky on budgeting. So Aaron Wildavsky is a public administration's favorite child when the questions comes to financial administration or management. The 45 pages essay, it's a very good essay. Make sure you read it, make sure you have underlined it, make sure you have notes made from it. It's Jones Budgeting PDF. It's a critical review of works by Aaron Wildavsky. You can find it over the internet. Then there is also a report called IAS Meets Big Data. IAS Meets Big Data is a report published in 2016 by Carnegie Mellon Institute. You could get it online. Read the executive summary. It has beautiful introduction, beautiful recommendations. It has highlighted various problems. Make sure you remember them by heart, and you can certainly quote them in your exams, which will definitely give you a boost. Then another thing what I did was, whenever I used to read test series, I went to there was every institute has toppers copies of the current series. Suppose you have joined test series in any coaching institute, written a test, the copies of other people who have scored higher marks or highest marks would be uploaded on the portal. So make sure you go through that, make sure you have read enough toppers copies. In questions you have doubt, questions you have scored low, or papers where you scored really low, you could go to their answers, read how they write, and also try to adapt what good is there in that. Try to adopt something, some benefit, some positives from their answer writings. So I had followed answer writing of toppers even in my GS, even in my public administration. And also one more thing, like public administration is a very dynamic subject. So make sure you are very apt with, very thorough with your current. So like suppose I would like to cite something, like suppose there is a question on Simon, program decision making. You can quote Anubhav platform. What Anubhav platform was by DOPT. People who had retired from services would like upload their experiences on that platform, so that you could cite in program decision making. That's a very good initiative. So whenever you are going through that, when you are going through current affairs, make sure you know what is relevant for that. Write it in a separate notebook. And also Niti Aayog website, there is a column on reports and publications, another column on best practices. So reports and publications, I had read their research paper on law and order. It was very good. really supplemented the law and order, which is also a topic in public administration. Then in best practices, go to topics like education, health, disaster management, ICT. Make sure you write one best practices in your notebook, and whenever you're writing a test series, if there's a question on education, you can cite that best practice. I would like to say an example, like suppose there's a question on Swachh Bharat Mission, which was a very hot topic in 2016. So I had cited Benko Bikano program in Jaipur by Madam Aarti Dogra ma'am. She was DM of Bikaner, Benko Bikano in Bikaner. So she had declared her, she had got her district to be ODF. So I replicated that example in my test wherever I wrote tests. So my test copies have been uploaded. You can look how I write. So I did not score much marks in the beginning, but later I scored very good marks. So you could definitely go through them. So I followed best practice. Then what I did was, there was a topic called Kautilya in paper 2. What I did for Kautilya was, I went there's a blog called Chanakya Blogspot. Kautilya has mentioned various sutras, and where I got to know this from? I got to know this from topper's copy, Mr. Sir Abhilash Mishra, who got scored highest in 2016 in public administration. His answer copies I had gone through, so he had mentioned Chanakya sutras. So I read that, I googled it, then I got a list of many sutras, just one-liners like Rajasya Moolam Artha. Okay, economy is the foundation of a nation. So you could cite it in financial administration. If there's a question in paper 1 on financial administration or budgeting, importance of budgeting, so you could cite this quotation. That would also relate your paper 1 to paper 2, and it also will definitely help to get you more marks. And also thirdly, what I did was, I tried to interlink. I'll tell an example. There was a question on parliamentary decreasing quality of parliamentary debates. So what I said was, okay, the parliament is decreasing, stated some data and everything. Then what I did was, MP follows resolution by integration, conflict resolution by integration. I mentioned that in the end, we should definitely coach our parliamentarians, and we could definitely adopt this strategy instead of fighting and various things going on. So that's how you interlink paper 1 with paper 2. So second ARCs, some reports, Niti Aayog's website, best practices, and your current affairs, something would be there. So those are the things, and topper answers copies. Those are the things that you should really do, which will really boost up your marks in public administration. It has been performing very well. It will definitely perform very well in the coming years as well. I think so. I hope so. So that was it. That was my strategy for public administration. Thank you, everyone. All the best for your exam. Thank you.